Here today to Scxusett Beach State Reservation for this wonderful celebration, and I bring greetings to you from Governor Deval Patrick and Secretary of Energy and Environmental Affairs Rick Sullivan and our Commissioner Jack Murray. We're here to officially cut the ribbon on this new accessible boardwalk. So we're here to celebrate this wonderful creation as well as the partnerships that we have and the staff who partners with the Friends of Scxusett Beach and other partners to design and build and create this beautiful boardwalk. An important part of that mission is to make our parks accessible for people of all abilities. This enhanced boardwalk, this beautiful boardwalk that you see behind me, makes Salisbury Beach much more accessible and user-friendly for visitors of all abilities. Park Supervisor John DaCosta, who's right here, had a vision to design a new boardwalk, to design one bigger and better and more pleasing that would really fit in with this reservation. And in order to make that vision a reality, he reached out to our Universal Access Director, Tom McCarthy, and to the Friends of Scxusett Beach and other partners. And all the work was done by either DCR staff or volunteers from one of our partners at a cost of $8,000, just a little over $8,000, which is a lot less than that would have been done if we had not done that in-house. So currently, Scxusett Beach is DCR's most accessible ocean beach facility. That's not only because of the new accessible boardwalk and all of the other accessible buildings and pathways in the state reservation, but also because of the adaptive equipment that's available. Scxusett Beach offers visitors use of beach wheelchairs, and it's the only park with this new Moby chairs, which is sort of a floating chaise lounge on wheels that allows access directly to the water. And if you take a look behind me, you can see both of these adaptive pieces of equipment. This accessible boardwalk project offers an excellent model of cooperation between DCR staff and all of the partners involved. In fact, it was such a model of teamwork and partnership that this team won the Park Teamwork Award at our 2013 Supervisors Academy, and that award was presented this past April. And I want to thank all of the partners for working on this project because it really does take a team effort to have something like this. And the boardwalk, which all these people will be using right now, was made possible through funding as well as time and energy and skill from a variety of individuals and organizations. And I want to acknowledge them now, and I'd like to ask John DaCosta, our supervisor, to come up and to help present these certificates to our key partners. First, we'd like to recognize the Friends of Scxusett Beach, who provided labor plus the refreshments, which you'll all be enjoying after this project. The Friends were first formed in 2009, and the idea of the group came from Elise Smith, who is president of the Friends, and she graciously invited John DaCosta and Les Perry, who is here, who had been out snow plowing, and brought them in from the bitter cold into her RV for a cup of coffee. And Les was talking about the work that he had been doing with his Friends group down at Sham Kroll, and Elise decided to invite many of the longtime Scxusett campers to join her in establishing a Friends group, and today is the result. They have accomplished so much in their short existence. And in addition to the boardwalk, I want to just name some of the things that they have done because it really is incredible, the work that they've done. In 2010, DCR awarded the Friends one of their partnership matching grants for an accessible boardwalk from the jetty parking areas to the Cape Cod Canal. In 2011, the Friends partnered with DCR on another matching grant project to construct an accessible gravel path throughout the campground. In 2012, the Friends Matching Grant Project provided much-needed landscaping and paint to the public beach buildings where this new boardwalk starts out to the beach, and that's vastly improving the appearance that we have here. And in 2013, the Friends landscaped the beach buildings around as part of another matching grant, and the beach buildings themselves were painted by the green team from Department of Corrections with paint that was purchased by the matching funds. And this year, the Friends are at it again, and they have submitted another grant proposal, and that is to establish a phase 1 of a new playground here at Scxusett Beach. And that grant is still under review, and we're going to be making decisions shortly, but we very much appreciate the tremendous partnership that has been done. And I also want to say that as they have done these accessible projects, they have really coordinated with our Universal Access Program and Director Tom McCarthy. So they, in addition to all that I've named, they've conducted cleanups, they've painted campsite symbols and traffic signs in the campground. They are always doing something on Park Serve Day, and I've been down for Park Serve Day with the trail and also the flower gardens and the islands in the campground. So with all of that as an introduction, I'd like to ask Elise to come up here, who helped found the group and help coordinate this Boardwalk project. I know that, I believe that Paul Louisel is also here, Vice President, and Rich Smith and Edna Farina. I want them to all join Elise and come forward and accept this certificate on our behalf.
All right.
We also want to thank the Massachusetts Beach Buggy Association for providing 150 hours of donated labor for the installation of the boardwalk.
I congratulate everybody involved with building this beautiful boardwalk. It's awesome, rebuilding a lot of it. And all of the groups that volunteered your time, it's absolutely necessary and beautiful that we get together and work on these causes together. It's a fantastic beach, and I hope that everybody enjoys it all summer long.
We also would like to thank our AmeriCorps crew, who spent 200 hours here working on removal of the old boardwalk and putting in the new boardwalk. They couldn't be with us today, but we are going to give them a certificate of appreciation when we see them in a couple of weeks. And now I want to ask our team to come up, our DCR team, and this is always the time when I get to thank the people, the men and women who work so hard each and every day for Mass Parks, for the Department of Conservation and Recreation, having these wonderful facilities for all people to enjoy. They worked extremely hard on this project, and as I mentioned, that in April we presented them with the Teamwork Award, and it was so well deserved because John is incredible in developing a vision for things and then having a team to be able to execute it and making sure that everybody feels a part of that experience. So I really want to thank John DaCosta and David Gauthier from Scxusett Beach, John Dubois and Steve Cabral from Miles Standish State Forest, Les Perry, Peter Nelson, and David Pyers from Sean Kroll State Forest, Tim Leandro and Dewey Met from Pilgrim Memorial, our heavy equipment operator Joe Perry, and also Tom McCarthy, who's our Director of Universal Access, who was not able to attend. But I want to thank this incredible team for your hard work, for working throughout the winter, putting this together, coming out and just making this just so beautiful. I mean, it is just really stunning. So thank you so much. So now I would like to invite our team members and our guest speakers to come up and to help us cut the ribbon, and then we will be having some wonderful refreshments, which again were sponsored by the Friends, and we want to thank them for that. Finally, I want to thank all of you for coming out, for using this state reservation. It is a wonderful place to make some wonderful family memories, have some great summer experiences, so continue to enjoy it and continue to be involved in shared stewardship of our resources, because everyone has a role to play in preserving and enhancing our parks, and I want to thank you for playing your role today and every day. So let's cut the ribbon.
3, 2, 1. There it is.